celebrating the 400 years of Recoletos' missionary presence in Cebu. Learn more about their history and contributions to the island. Grab a copy of History of the Augustinian Recollects in Cebu since 1621, Studies and Sources, compiled and edited by Professor Emmanuel Luis Romanillos. Now available on Lazada and the USJ-R bookstore. Shop now!
Good morning, Hassenians. How are you doing? Well, kumusta? All right, well, did you take your morning fill yet? Well, I hope you did. Well, wherever you are right now, I hope you are doing great. To you who is watching right now live via the university's official FB page and the YouTube channel, good morning, and to all of you present here today. Today, we are broadcasting from the University of San Jose Recoletos main campus. I am Ernesto A. Vergara Jr., a faculty member of the Senior High School Department of the University, and my warmest greetings to all of you, and my sincere congratulations to all of you who are present, albeit virtual for most of you, for making it to this momentous event. Momentous, you might ask? Well, right now, you are watching the University of San Jose Recoletos Voter Education Series for the PINILIAY 2022. My choice, your choice. This is a 4-part series intended to spread awareness and appropriate values in making the right decision for the presidential and local elections. Yes, this is a 4-part series, and you are the lucky ones for making it here during our kickoff activity. Now, again, I hope wherever you are right now, you are comfortable as we bring you, in the next 2 hours or so, an amazing presentation on the topic, the right to suffrage and the sanctity of the election. Now, as we listen to our distinguished resource speaker this morning. All right? But before we continue, there are some couple of announcements right here. And oh, by the way, today, as sent, there was a memo sent dated March 12 that the entire population of the University of San Jose Recoletos are actually enjoined to attend in this activity. Now, if you're here right now, can you type 1 on the chat box? Come on. And you may send some reaction buttons as well. Reaction, the hearts, yes. Yeah, share the love, right? Okay, come on, let's flood those chat box with reactions, with the heart reactions. And thumbs up will do. Come on, do it. It's free. All right. Sige. So currently, there are, watching us via Facebook, we have, currently there were more than 1,000 of you who's watching us via Facebook Live. All right, so stay back, relax, and later on, we will learn a lot from this, okay? Sige. So all classes are actually suspended as of the moment. So students, alam na, ha? Don't forget to key in your names for your attendance, probably. All right. Okay, so here we go. So at this point, we will have the... another announcement, by the way. Starting tomorrow, March 15, 2022, all the reads and the OPS, or the staff for our offices, are already required to do the on-site duty. So that is why, if you want to do some transaction for the university, you can do it on-site already. Okay? Sige. Of course, just make sure to follow the minimum health protocols, all right? Always wear your mask. Okay, so are we good to go? How are you? How about a thumbs up if you're good to go? Sige. Okay, so at this point, we will now have our opening prayer, and the national anthem will follow. To lead the prayer, may I call in the chairperson of the Religious Education Department, Dr. Judith Foronda. Everyone, please stand.
Prayer for the celebration of the 400 years of the Augustinian Recollect missionary presence in Cebu. In the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Faithful and loving Father, we come to you in prayer and thanksgiving for the 400 years of Augustinian Recollect missionary presence in Cebu. O Lord, with the lavish expression of your love, you sent us Saint Augustine, whose limitless works of mercy reverberate in the hearts of the least, the lost, and the last. Like Saint Augustine, may we establish deeper intimacy with you through our works of evangelizing and bearing witness to the gospel. As we celebrate this year of grace, help us to continue the mission sent forth by the Augustinian Recollect missionaries in this island 400 years ago. Grant us the grace to be mindful in nurturing the seed of faith they have planted. May this seed continue to grow and bear much fruit as we move forward in our journey of faith with our fellow Cebuanos. Holy Spirit, continue to sanctify and purify our intention to serve our brothers and sisters with genuine love and humility. Sustain us to your word and Eucharist, so that like Jesus, your Son, may we keep your message beaming in the hearts of the oppressed, the sick, the dying, and the destitute. We lift all our endeavors to you, O Lord. Ever renew us in your burning love. O beauty, ever ancient, ever new. Through the intercession of Mary, our Mother of Consolation, Saint Joseph, patron of our order, Saint Augustine, Saint Ezekiel Moreno, and all the saints of our order, may our efforts contribute to the building of your kingdom and bring honor to your most holy name. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Please be seated. Now, to welcome us all in this amazing activity today, let me call in the Vice President for Student Welfare, Reverend Father Roy B. Baluarte, OAR. A round of applause, please.
Religious and lay administrators, faculty members, office professionals, students, and to our distinguished speaker this morning, and to all of you who are joining us online via Facebook and Zoom app. Good morning, maayong buntag kaninyong tanan. In less than 2 months from now, to be exact, on May 9, 2022, we the Filipino voters will exercise our constitutionally guaranteed right and duty, the right to suffrage. But crucial to this most important act of every Filipino citizen voter is the role of education, which our voters should be afforded with in their process of discernment, assessment, and selection of candidates both for national and local positions. In an age of social media, which is pervasive in extent and unconsciously shapes our worldviews and choices in life, many times we are made to believe that election, in its face value, is just about political colors, pink, red, green, blue, etc. Or we think it is only about political rallies and campaigns being conducted in different provinces and live streamed and posted in the different social media platforms. Of course, we cannot fail to mention the all-time political noise coming from different political camps, initiated and perpetuated by avid supporters who are very much consumed by their zeal to support the respective candidates. But if we are discerning enough and beyond all the noise, rallies, and political bickerings, we will realize that the bigger picture about election is about us. The welfare of the 112 million plus Filipinos living here and abroad, the good of the nation, and the future of our young people. It is about how will the next leader of our country respond and address the many challenges that confront every Filipino citizen on a daily basis. Just to name a few, there is still the ongoing challenge of COVID-19 pandemic, the rising prices of basic commodities brought about by the ongoing war in Ukraine, the problem of joblessness, the need to strengthen our disaster preparedness capabilities, the challenge of the proliferation of trolls and fake news online. Cognizant of these challenges and the utmost importance of the May 9 national and local election, the University of San Jose Recoletos deemed it necessary to conduct this online activity, Voter Education Series, as an academic community and institution of learning. It is inherent upon our mission and within the sphere of our competence to educate people, especially the young, not only within the four walls of the classroom, but even in matters that concern good citizenship and participation in public life and nation building. So much is at stake every election time. Our vote is not only our right and duty to be exercised, but above all, it is our power to effect change in society by voting for the right leader. But the true power of every voter comes only when the person has enjoyed the benefit of voters' education. We cannot speak of voters' empowerment without voters' education. Every voter is empowered only once they have been properly informed, guided, and enlightened through activity like this, our communal discernment and education. This morning, we are blessed and privileged to have with us our distinguished speaker. I guess many of us know her already, and she will guide us in our discussion today and raise our level of awareness on the topic, the right to suffrage and the sanctity of election. It is my hope and prayer that after this activity, in an ambience of dialogue, communal discernment and education like this, ignorance is dispelled and better understanding of our vote and the right choice of candidate is promoted. Fake news is shattered by facts, and hostilities are checked by mutual respect. Within the ambit of the universal imperative of education and the quest for truth, we, the Filipino voters, should be more prepared for the upcoming election by being equipped with criteria and standards in the process of our discernment and selection of candidate. And one thing is sure, and we should always keep in mind, we should never commit the mistake of putting power in the hands of the wrong person. Once again, good morning and welcome to everyone.
Thank you very much, Reverend Father Roy B. Baluarte, OAR, for the warm welcome. And that was a lot. Thank you, Father, for setting the tone for today's event. And at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick note here. We are about to go to the meat of this activity. To have a clear and responsible presentation for today's event, let me just clearly say that the views and opinions of the resource person and or the reactors do not reflect and or represent the University of San Jose Recoletos as an institution. All right, so we will now begin. Friends, our speaker today will be joining us virtually, and to give the due credit and present our speaker today, let me call in the chairperson of the Committee on Social Responsibility of the Supreme Student Council of the University. Put your hands together for Ms. Danica Suello.
Maria Rowena Amelia V. Guanzon served as commissioner in the Commission on Elections from year 2015 to 2022 and in the Commission on Audit year 2013. Former Commissioner Guanzon obtained her bachelor's degree in economics from the University of the Philippines. She subsequently obtained her law degree from the UP College of Law. Graduating in the top 10 of her class as a Dean's Medalist, she then went on to obtain her master's degree in public administration from Harvard University, where she was an Edward Mason Fellow and Class Marshal. After serving as mayor of Cadiz City, Commissioner Guanzon returned to the practice of law in 1992. While practicing law in the field of women's rights, Commissioner Guanzon taught in the UP College of Law starting in 2008. In 2011, she was designated as officer in charge of the Institute for the Administration of Justice of the UP Law Center. Commissioner Guanzon received several commendations for her exemplary performance in government service. In 2013, she received the American Field Service Mabuhay Award. The following year, Commissioner Guanzon was named Outstanding Alumna by the UP Alumni Association 2014 in the field of gender equality and women empowerment. An Outstanding Alumna Award from the UP School of Economics Alumni Association for Accomplishments in Public Service 2017. Commissioner Guanzon authored numerous law books and publications, including the Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act of 2004, and recently, the Government Auditing Code of the Philippines Casebook. She also wrote the Anti-Social Harassment Act, Notes in Cases 2014, and a primer on the Barangay Protection Order and the Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Children Act 2012. She is the lead author of Engendering in the Philippine Judiciary, published by the UN Development Fund for Women and the UP Center for Women's Studies Foundation. and the Davide Court, its contributions to gender and women's rights, published by the Asia Foundation and the UP Center for Women's Studies Foundation. Her latest textbook, The Local Government Code of 1991, Notes and Cases, is currently in press. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Maria Rowena Amelia V. Guanzon. A round of applause, please.
Good morning. Can you hear me? Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can po.
Yes.
And staff of the University of San Jose Recoletos, especially to the Father President and the student government. It's a fine morning here in Dumaguete City, and I'm only 1 hour by boat away from you, but my schedule really can no longer accommodate a face-to-face meeting. But hopefully in April, I can go to Cebu and have a meet and greet in your university. My sister, Judge Frances Guanzon, graduated from the University of Negros Occidental Recoletos College of Law. She recently retired as Executive Judge of the Regional Trial Court of Bago City and sends her warm regards. Now, our topic today is voter education. There are 3 important things that we should know about our rights as voters. One is we have the right to vote, but with informed consent, or as informed voters. Number 2, we have a right to campaign for the candidates that we prefer. Number 3 is that we have freedom of speech. We have a right to vote, but we must have informed choice. The problem with this is that there is now a proliferation of fake news and misinformation by some candidates, especially the one they say is leading in the surveys online. When you do not have an informed choice, it is as if the people are being fooled. When you are bombarded with fake news, sometimes a lie repeated 1,000 times becomes the truth, especially for those who are less discerning. So it is our duty as educators and as college students to guide our neighbors, our families, and our fellow voters that they must vote according to the right information so that they can weigh the credentials and track record of good performance of the candidates and make the right choice for our country. You must fight fake news everywhere you are, on Facebook, in your schools, even among your family members. Number 2, you have a right to campaign for your candidate of choice. And when some people intimidate you, threaten you, or bully you, to discourage you or prohibit you from campaigning for the candidate of your choice, that is a criminal offense. That is an election offense, and we have COMELEC rules for that. All you have to do is execute an affidavit, notarized of course, and file it with the Law Department of the Commission on Elections in Intramuros, Manila. That happened in Cavite when a governor, Remulla, said that the supporters of Leni Robredo are communists or supporting the communists. That is what we call red tagging. Now, red tagging is wrong because red tagging is like sexual harassment. It is offensive. And it creates a hostile environment for the voter and the campaigner, so much so that it inhibits them, prohibits them, or discourages them from campaigning for the candidate of choice, Leni Robredo. The third thing we must remember is our freedom of speech. We are a relatively young democracy after people power overturned the Marcos dictatorship in 1986. The freedom of speech is enshrined in Article 3 of our Constitution, together with freedom of the press and the right of the people to petition their government for redress of grievance. Freedom of speech is very important during campaign and election time because it gives us the constitutional right to campaign, speak freely, write freely, interpret freely our expressions of support for the candidate of our choice and our expressions of no support for the candidates that we do not endorse or we do not like. That is why when people fight each other because they have competing choices, that's fine, as long as they do not libel each other, slander each other, threaten each other. One time in a restaurant here in Dumaguete, I approached a table because I always campaign wherever I go and said, have you decided on your candidate for president? I said, my candidate is Leni Robredo because, you know, she's I think the best for economic recovery. So, and I added that she has a good track record, etc. And then the man said, magbuta na yung mandaitani. Meaning, nagabuot ko ba sa iyang choice? So, I said to him, in English, because this is in Dumaguete and Silliman University is where I graduated from high school. And we speak English here. So I told him, you have a right to choose your candidate, but I have a right to campaign. So you should not be offended when I am campaigning because your other companions are listening to me. Apparently, he realized who I was, and I was not going to let him off the hook. And then he said, I was just joking. So, you see, the trouble is, bullying is in the nature of some people that we cannot tolerate. Freedom of speech is your right everywhere you are. In your home, even if you're talking to your parents or sending you to school, if you believe that your choices are based on fake news and misinformation, you have a duty to correct them. You have a duty to tell them the truth, because that is what Christians stand for, the truth. The truth. Via veritas vita. That is the motto of Silliman University. The way, the truth, and the life. And should be true for all Christians. That when we speak the truth and stand up for the truth, we are doing our duties as Christians. So freedom of speech also means that we can hang posters in our private homes and properties without being trespassed, disturbed, or prohibited by COMELEC and the police. Now there is a temporary restraining order by the Supreme Court against COMELEC to stop COMELEC from moving posters in private house properties, including residences. Now that is a good thing. And that happened because the election officer in Isabela and the police entered a private property, a residence, and removed all the posters inside that property. COMELEC should abide by the ruling of the Supreme Court in Diocese of Bacolod. Bishop Navarra was one of the petitioners. Diocese of Bacolod versus COMELEC in 2015, where the Supreme Court held that COMELEC has no authority to regulate posters, freedom of speech in private properties where the owner is not a candidate. And they are expressing their beliefs and advocacies. That's why when you go to EDSA and Magallanes in Metro Manila, you will see my huge LED billboards that says Rowena Guanzon supports P3 PWD party list number 54. Because I am a person with disability, my nephew has autism, another cousin's son has Down syndrome, and I have many friends who are persons with disability. They have chronic illnesses like cancer, and they have children with special needs. So, COMELEC cannot take down my billboard because I am not a candidate. I spent for that billboard myself. It is on private property. And I am expressing my advocacy, and I am privileged by I have the privilege, right, to expression. I am protected by my constitutional freedom of speech. And so those of you, for example, college, San Jose Recoletos, can put up murals or posters on its wall because it is private property. Your houses, your cars, any vehicle that you own are private property and may not be regulated or removed by COMELEC. That is what we mean by freedom of speech during campaign and election time. Now, the freedom of expression, we have a right to comment on candidates that we do not agree with. For example, candidates that do not appear during debates, candidates who promise but have no track record. I do not like candidates who did not finish college when they had all the money and opportunity to do so. I have nothing against people who did not finish college because they could not afford college or because they have a disability and that's why they were not able to go to school. But I have something against people and candidates that did not finish college despite the fact that he had all the money and the time in the world. Because it means that education is nothing to them. It has no value for them. And all they rely on is power and money. That is not what we teach our children. We teach our children that education is a premium. It is a privilege that every family must attain for each and every child. And that is why many poor families suffer deprivation, make sacrifices just so they can send their children to college, so they can have jobs someday and have decent lives and will have families that they can take care of well and with dignity. I have something against candidates who are into drugs, because how can you be president if you are addicted to drugs? If you're addicted to money, you're addicted to power. These people do not deserve our vote. They do not deserve to be our leaders. Because at a time like this, the issue is economic recovery and moral recovery. Moral recovery because of corruption that is prevalent in our government today. Why do I say economic recovery? Because our government has trillions of dollars in foreign debt. And who's going to pay for that? You and I and all the poor people pay for that. Where will the government get that? They get it from our VAT, from excise taxes on fuel, taxes on goods and services. We all pay for that debt. Economic recovery is the issue because 4.2 million Filipinos have no jobs. And 16 million are underemployed, meaning they are accepting jobs that are lower than their educational and work experience and training capabilities. They're accepting lower salaries. For example, the guards in some condominiums are actually maritime engineers or used to work in maritime ships. But they accepted jobs as security guards to be able to feed their families. That is called underemployment. Of the 4.2 million Filipinos who are out of jobs, at least half of those are women. And women put food on the table. Women take care of persons with disability in our families and in our communities. Women suffer poverty the most in every pandemic, especially persons with disabilities. So, that is why I say, the issue is economic recovery. Therefore, we must choose our president that can lead us to economic recovery. Of all the candidates that I have analyzed, I am voting for Leni Robredo because she is the one with a clear, good track record in public service without any tinge of corruption. Here is a woman who is running for president not for her own personal interests and grandeur, but with a genuine desire to help her fellow Filipinos. She has a degree in economics from the UP and understands macroeconomics and international trade. She is respected by foreign governments as our vice president. Above all, she has a clear, good plan for our country. I hope, my friends, that you will join me in electing good people to Congress, to Malacanang, and your local officials. We must end corruption. We must elect a president that will lead us to economic recovery. I hope that you will join me in voting for Leni Robredo. And allow me to campaign for my party list, P3, PWD party list, number 54 in your ballot. We want to have a voice in Congress so that persons with disability, children with special needs, and those with chronic illnesses can have a representative and pass laws for their protection, rights, and benefits. Among these are, we want to pass laws that will require local government units to put up PWD offices in every town and city and province. We want to pass a law that will require all LGUs and national agencies, including government-owned and controlled corporations, to allocate at least 5% of their total budget to PWD concerns. We want to pass a law where the government can establish special schools for children with special needs, including children who are deaf, blind, and those with autism, mental retardation, or Down syndrome. My friends, there is no other sector as poor, as marginalized, and deserving of your vote than PWD party list number 54. I, Rowena Guanzon, urge you to help PWD party list, not only because they deserve our vote, but because this is the sector that deserves our help the most. Thank you very much. Public servant for life. Thank you very much, fathers.
Well, thank you very much, Attorney Rowena V. Guanzon. And there you have it, Husseinians, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, a round of applause for Attorney Guanzon. All right, how about sending some thumbs up and heart reactions from our audience watching us from FB Live and YouTube Live. Well, it was a splendid and special experience indeed, hearing you, Attorney Guanzon, for sharing your thoughts and expertise in relation to the topic, the right to suffrage and the sanctity of the election. Now, it was a great talk. Personally, I appreciate you for giving the emphasis that you and me have our right to choose our candidates and our right to campaign. And this is in accordance to our right of speech and expression. And I guess that's what we need to really emphasize on our students as well. All right, well, again, thank you very much, Attorney Guanzon. Now, a quick reminder, later in the open forum, we highly encourage that all our audience to participate. You may send your questions in the chat box, and our technical team will try their best to capture it and send it to our resource speaker, okay? So, at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, we now proceed to the reactions from our panel of reactors. The three panel members represent the different groups in our university: the students, the faculty, and the lay administrators. Now, first to share his reactions and thoughts about the talk, let me welcome the President of the Political Science Society from the School of Arts and Sciences, Mr. Clyde Abelio. A round of applause, please.
Right to vote as informed voters. As digital natives, the youth must take a more pronounced role in correcting the misinformation shared through fake news. As our dear speaker have said, a lie spoken enough times may essentially be perceived as the truth. If we allow this to happen, we are leaving our future through choices made through misinformed opinions. The elections and the freedom of speech goes hand in hand. If done through legal means, it is a right that no one can take away from you. With this right, it is our responsibility to respect each other's opinions, but it is a bigger responsibility for us to call out opinions anchored upon misinformation. As a student and a voter, especially as a political science student, I have two criteria in choosing our next set of leaders: moral integrity and personal attainments, whether it be through educational or professional means. I know we must be opinionated on these ideas. However, these opinions must be anchored in truth in order for them to help us choose for a better leader for the future. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Mr. Abelio. Daghang salamat. And to follow right after, to share his thoughts and reactions from the talk, let me call in a political science teacher from the School of Arts and Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Fernandez. A round of applause, please.
Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to be given this opportunity to speak not only on behalf of the Josenians, but most importantly, as a Filipino for this upcoming election. I'd like to reiterate that there's no such thing as an absolute right, simply because there's no such thing as an absolute law in the first place that provides these rights, meaning the essence of our rights is that they have limits. We cannot just simply do anything we want in the guise of freedom of expression. To cast our vote is to express ourselves, and the limit is that we cannot just vote for anyone, but our choice of a candidate should be someone. No, it is not just a legal right in itself, no, but it is also our moral obligation to choose the candidate with moral ascendancy, therefore, which is the ultimate prerequisite to unity, is each and everyone's obligation. Of course, no president is perfect. We all are. Nobody is. Honest mistakes, lapse of judgments can always be forgiven. But $10 billion of loot is a premeditated plunder of your own people in the hands of an unremorseful candidate. To vote or to support for them or for him is a mockery of our history. It is not learning from the mistakes of the past. Attorney Guanzon, I would like to take this opportunity to applaud your participation and support for the truth, for honesty, for justice, for being a beacon of hope for everyone in the annals of politics. You are what this country needs for an uninformed and intelligent voters. Once again, good morning, everyone.
Richard Fernandez, a political science teacher from the School of Arts and Sciences. All right, now the last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, to share her thoughts and reactions on the talk, please welcome the Assistant Dean of School of Law, Attorney Elaine May Bathan. A round of applause, please.
Good morning, everyone. Most especially to our most distinguished guest of honor and speaker for this morning, who best can educate our Josenian community on the dignity and the integrity and the importance of voting other than Commissioner Bing herself. I have been a follower and a fan ever since I have met her during our Cebu Lady Lawyers Association. And indeed, her reputation speaks for herself, making her the best person to educate us and to jumpstart the campaign of the university to educate each and every Josenian, faculty, student, religious, and lay administrator alike, for us to know the importance of voting and choosing the right person for the position. Remember, there is no such thing as a vote that doesn't matter, because every vote counts. The freedom of expression, the freedom of choice, and all other rights enunciated in the Bill of Rights will have no meaning and will never matter if we put the right, or if we do not put the right persons for the positions. Our rights will be meaningless if we do not exercise our right to vote wisely. The right to vote is the most basic right we should exercise. And voting and choosing for a candidate that has no record of corruption, that has no history of any misdemeanor, mishap, or violation of the basic and fundamental laws of the land, these are the most important factors in choosing wisely the leaders that we would want to lead in the next 6 years. Voting for a person whose heart is for service and for the poor. Choosing the candidate that has no record of corruption. Choosing a candidate who is dignified, and choosing a candidate indeed who shows up, speaks up, and who is not afraid to face challenges, the questions that is thrown at him or her. These are the candidates that we should put into office. We control our destiny as Filipino people, and I am very happy and very proud of the advocacy of our speaker to protect those who are lost, least, and last. And we also commend her advocacy this time around, not just to campaign for a clean and honest election, but to also campaign to choose and put in the right people for the position. More importantly, her advocacy as well to give voice to those who are not or underrepresented, particularly WDs. They need voice, they need people like us, people like Attorney Guanzon, in order to make sure that their rights are protected and that their rights are also represented. You know, the reason why we put bad political leaders in the country, it's because there are people, they get elected by people who did not vote for them. Let us learn from the mistakes. Let us learn from the history. Let us learn from the past 6 years. And let us not just exercise our right to vote, but this time around, through proper education, through being able to filter fake news from facts and from truth, let us decide and vote wisely. And let us put the right people for the job, not only for ourselves, but also for the future of our country. Thank you and good morning.
Well, thank you very much, Attorney Elaine. Salamat kayo. And once again, can you send some heart reactions and thumbs up? Those of you watching via Facebook Live and YouTube Live, from our three reactors, Mr. Clyde Abelio, Sir Richard Fernandez, and Attorney Elaine May Bathan. Okay, so, and now we have come, Attorney Guanzon, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the open forum. To moderate this part of the program, let me welcome on stage the Director of the Office of Curriculum and Instruction, Dr. Ionel J. Terogo. A round of applause, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Good morning, Hosenians. Good morning, Attorney. Welcome to this part of the program, which is an open forum to relate questions to you and hopefully answer our interesting questions regarding these elections. We would like to request our friends in our Facebook Live and our YouTube chat to ask questions respectfully and of course to send your reacts, all still relating to our life and our relations as Hosenians. Let me start with our first question, Attorney. Hi, Attorney. It's nice to meet you here. Number 1. How does voting for the elections relate to nationalism, then later on towards global citizenship? As Hosenians, Attorney, we actually have one of our core values, which is nationalism, and we would want to approach our ways as Hosenians towards globalization. So how can the elections help us in being nationalistic and global citizens? Attorney?
If you are nationalistic, you must love your country. If you love your country, you must vote for the right president and people in Congress. If you are nationalistic, you should oppose China's incursion into our economy and the West Philippine Sea. So if you love the Philippines, you should not vote for Marcos because he agrees that the West Philippine Sea should be shared with China. In fact, right now, 300,000 or more fisher folks, Filipinos, are no longer able to fish in our exclusive economic zone because there are Chinese fishing large, powerful vessels that are in our exclusive economic zone protected by the Chinese Navy. If you love the Philippines, you should not vote for Marcos because he wants to import food from China. If he becomes president, we will be flooded with Chinese goods. There will be an imbalance of our international trade. As you know now, international trade in the Philippines, our number one trading partner is America, and number two trading partner is Japan, not China. It is not true that China is helping our economy. What China wants is to occupy us economically. This Chinese incursion is a deliberate policy of China that you must oppose. Therefore, you must oppose the Manchurian candidate, Marcos Jr.
Thank you, Attorney. It's love for country, dear Rosenians, okay? Second question, Attorney, and this relates with our institution being a Catholic school. Is separation of church and state prohibiting the church to campaign for a particular candidate? Attorney, here's the question again. Is separation of church and state prohibiting the church to campaign for a particular candidate?
The separation of church principle is a constitutional, it's a principle that has, for its purpose, the protection of both the state and the churches. That's why when they say separation of church and the state, it means that the state cannot get involved in church business. But it is not correct to say that the church cannot endorse their own candidates, especially at a time like this when our issue is moral recovery. I was just speaking with missionaries here from the Church of the Latter-day Saints. They also want a Zoom webinar with me on voter education because they want to be guided by the issues that are presented to us in these elections. They want to be guided by my views. And these are conservative churches compared to the Catholic Church. So I don't believe that the ministers or the pastors or the missionaries, the church itself, for example, the Catholic Church itself, perhaps the Pope as the leader of the church, Catholic Church cannot say who you will vote for. But I'm sure they will agree with me that you must preach that the Catholics should vote for the right candidate that has moral integrity, Christian values. Now, these are consistent with our Christian values. That is what we should preach, and that is how we will guide our flock. Because you cannot say you are a Christian and then you vote for somebody who plundered the country. Cannot say that. You cannot say you're a good Christian and you will agree that he does not pay taxes and yet you put him into power. What did the Pharisees do to tempt Jesus? They said, who is on this coin? And Jesus said, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God's. That is separation of church and the state. Not that we are not allowed to teach our brethren who and what are the standards of our choices as Christian voters.
Thank you, Attorney. It gives us the idea that the church or the religious sectors still have their right, and their right should be maintained from their vision and mission, which is to make sure that the Christian values are proliferated to everyone. Thank you, Attorney. Another question, Attorney, and I think this is a question that all of us have. Why are people who have cases against them allowed to run? Or what is the situation that is happening here, Attorney, when it comes to the disqualification / continuance of some candidates to be able to run? Sure, Attorney. Why are people who already had cases against them allowed to run? What was the situation, Attorney, that happened in the recent election? And I think you are very instrumental to this situation that had happened just right now. Can you explain to us, Attorney, please?
When he ran for senator, there was no petition to disqualify Marcos Jr. It's only now that he ran for president when they filed a petition to disqualify him. In fact, there are two petitions. One is to cancel his certificate of candidacy. The other is to disqualify him. The reason why they dismissed, the second division dismissed the petition to cancel the certificate of candidacy is because the legal basis for cancellation of the COC is that if the candidate committed a false material misrepresentation. And the second division said that, well, when he said he is qualified, at that time, there was really no, no legal issue yet on his disqualification. But I voted to disqualify Marcos because of Section 12 of the Omnibus Election Code that says any person who has been convicted of a crime involving moral turpitude is disqualified from running for office and holding public office. That's the ground. So since he was convicted of 4 counts of not filing his income tax return as governor of Ilocos Norte, and in fact, up to now he has not paid his taxes, and he was fined by the regional trial court. They did not penalize him with jail time, but he was fined. Up to now, he has not paid his fine. So up to now, Marcos Jr. is a convict. He remains a convict because he has not yet satisfied the judgment. So why will I? Why? There's very clearly that there is moral turpitude in not paying your taxes. There's moral turpitude in not even paying your taxes after you are convicted and not even paying the fine. Even a 3-year-old child knows what is bad and what is good. That's moral turpitude. That's bad. So those are the legal issues there, and based on the evidence that were presented during our hearing. In fact, he does not deny it. His lawyer admitted it, that he did not pay the deficiency taxes. He did not pay the fine. Now, they said they paid the taxes, but they presented to my court a Xerox copy of a land bank receipt. They said was for the BIR, but it says there in that receipt payment of lease rentals, and it was only a photocopy. I gave them time to submit a certified copy of the original, but they failed. So up to now, therefore, there was no evidence that they paid. Therefore, my conclusion is he did not pay his taxes, and he did not pay the fine.
Thank you so much, Attorney. This is a balance between trying to maintain moral with our actions plus trusting the justice system. And let's continue to trust our justice system with that.
And I'm supposed to leave in a few minutes for another event. I feel like I'm campaigning for senator already. moving around and doing my Zoom in between even cars. I really would like to spend more time with you, but I can't. So sorry, Dean, Dean Elaine, can I just have one more question, please?
Yes po, Combing.
Okay. We really acknowledge your time, attorney, and thank you so much. There are a lot of questions actually coming from our Hosenians, and hopefully we will be able to address them. But with much research and with more electoral educational series that the university is going to happen, hopefully we could answer other of these questions. Here's your last question, attorney. Why is there a need to enhance or to provide an electoral education series like this?
Well, very obviously, because you are fighting fake news. And your students are vulnerable because they are holding their smartphones every day. And you know, a lie repeated 1,000 times can be the truth for the undiscerning. There's no guarantee that if he is or she is enrolled in your college that she will not be vulnerable, susceptible to fake news. Also that the students can help us be our soldiers for truth in their own families and their communities. Very important. In fact, I'm getting more requests now for voter education the whole month. I'm very full. So, especially that it's Women's Month, as Dean Batan knows. But it's very important. That's why I carry on. Each one of you can be a teacher of voters, and repeat what we discussed here today. So my friends, daghang salamat kaayo. I have one request, that if you have friends in other colleges, especially student governments, can you please tell them to have one or a few Zoom webinars and then just hook up with other colleges so that we're all doing it lang once. This way we have more audience and less time. But we really need to reach as many students as possible. So if you could help me with that. And Dean, I'm also willing to go to Cebu if it's, if it's safe for the participants. I can have a face-to-face event on voter education in maybe one of the big what do you call this venue? No, I can fly to Cebu if we can all get together. If not, then synchronized Zoom will do. So again, my thanks to the faculty and staff of the University of San Jose Recolectos and Father President and all of you, the students and the student government, for inviting me today. So, Dean Batan, daghang salamat kaayo. So,
Salamat kaayo.
yeah, and I hope to see you in Cebu.
Yes, definitely. I will see you po.
Kapoy na ko kayo kay
Ayaw pagkapoy.
gikan pa kog
We need
kapis.
you.
Gikan kog kapis Iloilo. I flew to Bacolod for the rallies, 2 rallies. Then I'm now in Dumaguete. This is my 3rd day. I think it's time for me to rest. So this is my last Zoom for the day. Well, thank you very much. Daghang salamat kay ninyo.
Keep in touch po. Take care. Amping. Bye.
Noted on those, attorney. Thank you so much for your time and presence, and happy Women's Month to you as well. Let me end this open forum by stating this quote from former President Barack Obama. There's no such thing as a vote that doesn't matter. It all matters. Adelante, Hosenians. Back to you, sir.
Thank you. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Attorney Guanzon and Dr. Terogo. How about sending some heart reactions and a round of applause to the amazing exchange in the open forum? Now, ladies and gentlemen, indeed, the open forum was very well presented. We have a very active chat box in the Facebook Live from our 1.2. 1.6, okay, who's watching us right now via FB Live. So 1.6, that's a lot. Yes. So at this juncture, friends, ladies and gentlemen, to show our deep appreciation to our exemplary resource speaker, Attorney Rowena V. Guanzon, the University of San Jose Recoletos and the organizers of this event will present the Certificate of Recognition. Please allow me to read its content. University of San Jose Recoletos presents this Certificate of Participation to Attorney Rowena Guanzon as Speaker of Voters Education Forum, the Right to Suffrage and the Sanctity of the Election, March 14, 2022 at the University of San Jose Recoletos, Philippines. Given the 14th day of March 2022 at the University of San Jose Recoletos, Cebu City, Philippines. Presented, Reverend Father Leo G. Alaras, OAR, the VP for Academics, and Reverend Father Christopher C. Maspara, OAR, University President. Once again, thank you very much, Attorney Guanzon.
I will be sending it to her.
All right. So what a pleasant way to start the week, don't you think? Now, congratulations to all of you who managed to stay up until this moment. For more updates on the next part of the Voters Education Series, My Choice, Your Choice, please visit us at our official social media sites in Twitter and Instagram at USJ-R_official, and as well on our official Facebook page, the University of San Jose Recoletos. And now to officially close this momentous event, let us hear the closing remarks of the Vice President for Academics, Reverend Father Leo G. Alaras, OAR. A round of applause, please.
Good morning, everyone. So we have heard a lot from the people around us. In fact, we have read a lot about political matters from social media and other sources of information. But remember this, at the end of the day, it is only you who will decide and choose the candidates that you're going to vote. That is your right. And part of the responsibility of all educational institutions is to provide the constituents with the basic information on the election and, of course, including procedures and other rights, of course. Although these things are not new to many of us. Well, I could not say more but this. Learn to discern and decide according to your conscience. Nobody can and should dictate you on who to vote. Just always remember this. Your right is always coupled with responsibility. So with this, I would like to thank everyone for joining this activity, our resource speaker, our reactors, the Voters Education Committee, the Supreme Student Council, faculty and staff, and of course, our dear students. And since this is a series of webinars, see you on the next episode. So once again, good morning and adelante.
Thank you very much, Father Leo. Salamat kayo, Father. And indeed, your right should be coupled with responsibility. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, in behalf of the organizing committee of this Voters Education Series, and of course our technical team, I am Ernesto A. Vergara Jr., wishing you all a productive week ahead. All right, until then. And oh, by the way, we will have the part 2 of this series, so please visit us on our official media sites. Thank you very much, and may God bless us all. Thank you, everyone. Adelante.